Guys, so today I thought I would do my first cancer and video. If you're new to this and don't know what I'm talking about, I said I'm going to start a new series called Cancer and, for example, cancer and relationships, cancer and siblings, all that sort of stuff, just to try and inform people who may not know and may be curious. So for my first topic ever, I'm going to do cancer and being bald. I think being bald is probably one of the biggest things that people are curious about, because obviously when you think of the word cancer, you usually think of someone being bald and having no hair. So I was told I was going to lose my hair twice, and I didn't, and then I lost it the third time after being told, and they said, yeah, you will definitely lose it. And obviously I was like absolutely terrified. That was the one thing which I was most scared about. But I'm not gonna blabber on about that because I'm sure I've mentioned that in videos before. But I'm gonna start with public reactions when I was bald. So for example, I would go into town. Obviously when I was bald, I would try and live as normal as I could. Around the shops, I have to be honest, people stare. They're gonna stare. People, it's human nature really, because it's not something that you see. Therefore, you kind of look at it, and it's yeah. I haven't had very good reactions in public when I was bald. People would follow me to try and see the back of my head. This is all completely true. I am not lying at all, and I know people are probably thinking like that's ridiculous, but this all happened. Also, when I was in like a queue to pay for something, people would all stare behind me. Whenever I went out, usually with my mum, she would always, stare at people back and make sure that they weren't looking. I also wanted to add that the people who didn't stare and just treated it like it was normal were actually elderly people. They were very sensitive, and they didn't like to stare, because I think that they have more manners than the younger generation, and they were just so kind. When I was also bald, obviously I can, forgive this one because she was a child, but she did shout to her mum, "Look, mummy, that girl's bald." It didn't bother me, but what did bother me was that the mum didn't actually say to her child, like, don't say that, or she didn't even apologise to me and just say, "I'm sorry about that, please ignore it." Which I would have expected, but people are different. I also wanted to talk about sort of like being bald and the way you feel about yourself. So I have a boyfriend, and we've nearly been together for 5 years, and when I was bald, I really felt so rubbish, and I honestly thought that he was going to break up with me or not be attracted to me. And I think this is a feeling that a lot of people get when they're bald, what their significant other is going to think of them. But as I said, my boyfriend and I are still together, and he was very supportive the whole time. Also, on the subject of wigs, I think I should mention, I did have a wig. It was a real hair wig. I'll go and get it now. So this is the wig. It was very similar to my hair that I had before I lost it. The exact same haircut, a little bit shorter. Pretty much the exact same colour as well. I was very pleased with this wig when I got it. I have this wig, and then I have a synthetic one, which is this one. The synthetic one wasn't as hot, but this is extremely hot to wear. When I was wearing this, it was in the winter time, so it wasn't too hot, but I can imagine in the summer, if you've got a real hair wig, it must be really quite uncomfortable. People say that wigs are itchy. To be honest, I didn't find either of my wigs to be itchy. This is the other wig. It's a bit dark for my skin tone, but at the time it was alright. And as I said, this is the synthetic one, but I think it's very good actually. I'm going to try and show you the back of it. Please bear in mind that obviously I haven't put this on like how I usually would if I was to wear it, so a bit of my actual hair might be showing through. So I don't know if you could see, but there was actually a gradiated cut at the back, which made it look extremely real. Out of the two wigs, obviously I preferred the real hair one, but when it came to wearing them, this one was definitely more comfortable. I have also got a video of me talking about my hair after it grew back. It took about 4 months for me to get a full head of hair. It's the same colour, a little bit of a different texture. It's still pretty thin actually. I don't know if you can see, but I think that's pretty much all I have to mention on being bald. Some words of advice. This is how I felt, and this was the way that I looked at it when I was bald, this is the way that I am, this is how I look, and there's nothing I can do to change that. So I just wanted to be myself, bald, with hair, whatever, and I just went out like I normally would, and it took a while to be able to have that frame of mind, but eventually it came, and this is what I look like, so I'm just gonna do my stuff and that's it. End of story. So I hope this video was useful. I'm going to be trying to do these quite frequently, and thank you for watching. Bye!